because once you start you start saying yes to everything, that's a problem of its own. And at the end of the day, you don't please anybody or, a couple people. So
Hi, Chef. My name is Diana, and for today's interview, we're joined by the fabulous chef, Jacob Perez. He has been cooking all over the country since 1996, working in restaurants and country clubs, and perfecting his craft under the wings of culinary masters. He's now based in Coachella as a private chef with his own business, Your Sous Chef, serving guests all over the California region. He will discuss his unique approach to menu design and share his tips on keeping your offer attractive and profitable while leaving room for customization.
I found fast that it's not just one menu that I have to create. In a restaurant, for example, you kind of create your niche and, you have certain type of cuisine or something like that. So you'll have a specific type of menu. But with the personal chef world, with dinner parties and whatever it may be, at first I was doing a fine dining thing and I had a specific way that I wanted to do it. But as I was getting calls from people that were from pretty much all over the world, I found that a lot of people wanted the flavor of Southern California, which is basically, there's a Hispanic culture here. There's a Baja California. When you get into Mexico, there's a big influence from there. Right here, we figured, okay, well, let's give everybody what they want, not realizing that I was going to be cooking home style food as well as fine dining and what I was trained to do and stuff like that. That was a bit of the transition, but it was a nice one though. It wasn't just about all that top chef fine dining type of stuff all the time. I personally think a balance is the most important thing. I also want to give everybody something that they're familiar with, and it depends on the menu. We tend to do, trendy culinary items and seasonal type of stuff. Make sure on the mains you're not putting rice here, and stuff like that. We'll have one dish where it has roasted potatoes, maybe one dish that has rice because we don't want to put too many starches on there. Make sure that every dish has a green or a veggie, green veggie, and everything's kind of balanced. We always put sauces on each dish and whatnot. And then, same thing if it's a Mexican menu. If it's taco bar, we give them a lot of offerings on that because we like to build that kind of like a serve yourself, build your own taco. So we just make sure that we have a balance of everything, That's the most important thing in my opinion. Well, once a year we refresh all of our menus, and that's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of fun to me to do that, so when that time comes, usually in the summertime, it gets a little slower. That's usually the time that I'll start updating my seasonal menus. I'll kind of update them as the season's getting here. It's like right now we're in September, so we're getting inquiries all the way up till March at this point for dinner parties. We stay up on top of magazine subscriptions and the internet. I'm on, looking at trends all the time. I got a few chefs that I follow, social media, stuff like that. So we go to events and then we also go to some Michelin star restaurants and stuff like that and make sure that we're just out there and we're making sure that we're up on trend and with the trendy stuff, and the other stuff, we try to keep it traditional. No, what we've been doing at first, I was kind of like just changing the whole seasonal menu, but I found that it's good to keep the favorites, it's good to keep the popular ones. So we'll do that. We'll keep all the really popular ones and the ones that we get really good feedback from. And then every now and then, every season we'll add new items to the menus and we'll try them out. We're testing the waters and stuff like that. And sometimes we'll go through a whole season without maybe one of the items gets ordered once or twice. Once we find a good item to leave on that menu, then we'll kind of keep it there. And if anything, we'll kind of tweak it from time to time and just kind of upgrade it from time to time. We did it through trial and error. So at first I wanted it to be really fancy and I wanted to do, whatever was the nicest thing. We found that doing short ribs and certain things like pork belly and things like that take 2 hours plus. Those are the things that kind of like you have to time them out properly, because you don't want to be at a dinner party for 5 hours or something like that when you're just serving dinner at 7 o'clock. If we're in the middle of the season and sometimes we have so many dinner parties coming through at once, so that's when it's kind of convenient and it's really nice to have that menu that's already prefixed and whatnot, compared to, you're going to sit down and let's talk about the menu. But a lot of times it is that's why I send my clients about 5 menus when they inquire. So I send them a seasonal menu. I send them an options menu, which has 3 options for a plated dinner, and it has 3 options for a family style dinner. And you could customize that at any time. On the next menu is the family style menu. So it has all the items that we have to offer. So that menu, you could just build your own on that according to that options menu. Sometimes we'll take care of a guest for all week or, 5 days or whatnot. And by the second, third day, it's like, you know exactly what the guests want and could cook for them with your eyes closed, so a lot of fun. Often people don't understand, but it's kind of like you're preparing a whole nother course. So that's where it gets kind of tricky, and so sometimes if it becomes too much. But I think what we've done over the years is we've worked our menus accordingly to that. Often I'll direct them towards my family style section. And the family style section, they can order, it's set up for like 3 sides, for example. You can get the sides that you want, and you can get 3 mains, and you can get the mains that you want. And there's some vegan ones in there. They're gluten-free all across the board. So there's something for everybody inside the family style menu. So that kind of eliminates that problem. And if they want extra on top of that, then obviously it's going to be an upcharge from there. But I try to avoid the whole upcharging thing just for a special diet. My advice is, keep your menus pretty neutral and simple. You could always create an upscale menu and direct people towards an upscale menu. And if you still get those clients that still need something that is not offered there, then and it starts getting tedious, then find a way to direct them to something that comes together. Because once you start you start saying yes to everything, that's a problem of its own. And then at the end of the day, you don't please anybody or a couple people. So you have to be methodical about the whole thing. I'm Chef Jacob. Thanks for watching. To all the new chefs out there, don't be intimidated. The path gets easier, and we hope you learned from what we've been saying. Find me on social media. Anybody has any questions, and thank you for watching.
Thank you so much for sticking with us till the end. Menu design is one of the constants you need to work on, but staying on top of it will be a game changer. We hope this interview gave you new ideas to make your menu planning easier. To learn more about adapting your menus, check our private chef school episode on menu creation. And before you go, give us a like and subscribe to our channel to stay caught up with all our videos. I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe and hit the bell to get alerts every time we upload a new video. I'll see you next time.